Hello, it's me, Adam, and this is
Andrea James Lewis.
Welcome back to Spill the Bubble Tea After Dark, a official recap of our main podcast on everywhere, all the platforms. Spill the Bubble Tea podcast. Today we are in my bedroom in Taiwan. Whee!
I'm in Taiwan.
She's in Taiwan,
in Taiwan.
And we got tea here. I got a brand new one, so.
I do not have a brand new one.
No, she does not have a brand new one. She has 2 days old tea.
Still good.
Cheers. Oh, so good.
Actually, though, still good.
Ew.
I'm pretty loose with. I was gonna say what I'll eat, what I'll drink. I mean, it's fine. It's quite cool here. Like your house is like on the colder side, just like my parents' house.
It's very insulated.
Like they don't believe in heat.
No, we don't need heater here. But this is my fourth tea today.
What have I had? So I had a tea this morning because Steve and I go for a coffee every morning before he even wakes up. And then what did we do today? All the days are blending in together because every single day is like jam-packed with stuff. No, we did pole training today.
We did pole training.
Kind of. No, I did comfort polling and he did tutorials.
I did uncomfortable polling. Because
Uncomfortable.
I have to force myself to do pole after a week off pole.
I had to force him as well. That was one of our reels, was just me trying to force him to do things.
Literally. But yeah, today we are recapping our main episode, which we talked about prediction.
Poll predictions for 2025.
prediction.
Happy New Year.
Happy
Again.
The fuck New Year.
The year of the snake.
Oh, be careful, Taylor Swift.
Is she a snake?
People are calling her snake for some reason, but anyway.
Oh, so not like Zodiac snake, but you mean just like a snake in real life?
Yeah.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Snakes are smart.
They are. So is Satan.
Santa
is Satan, maybe.
Satan Klaus.
That's the prediction. Well, there's a prediction about Taiwan on the 5th of July that there is going to be a massive man-made disaster happen between Taiwan and Japan, and apparently Taiwan's going to disappear and part of Japan will disappear too. So, yay!
So I'm trying to lure Adam out of Taiwan so that he doesn't disappear with Taiwan on July 5th.
Yeah, this year.
So we have 6 months to convince him to get out of Taiwan.
No, and then what? My family die here? No.
Well, your dad did recently say that he was planning to die in this house.
Yeah.
And then he said the same.
Well, to be honest, if that really happens, I'd probably just die here as well. Like, what's the fucking point when all your family dies?
Worse places you could be. I do feel a little bit like we're in a fortress of protection.
We are, but...
Yeah. There's really beautiful lighting everywhere in this house. And everything is so spacious. Like, I'm getting my cardio just walking up and down the stairs. That's the pole warm-up, was just walking up and down the stairs.
Literally.
Actually. No, what was that warm-up video that you put on today? Because who was that? The warm-up was literally this.
For 1 minute, I'm like,
this is not a pole dancing warm-up.
But no, it's a regular Mogul, like, gym junkie warm-up.
It's a like, just don't pull a muscle getting out of bed.
Yeah.
Actually, a controversial post. I saw there was a dancer, so not a pole dancer, but a dancer posted on Instagram saying like, hey, newsflash to all dancers everywhere, you don't need such an extensive warm-up. Like, if you need that extensive a warm-up, you're trying to do things that you're not really physically capable for. And I saw people in the comments were like, nah, I'm 40, I need that really thorough warm-up. And he's like, well, I'm almost 40 and you don't. And I was thinking about it and I was like, sometimes I warm up really thoroughly to procrastinate.
Same.
But other times...
1 hour warm-up.
Other times I'm doing like really hard bendy tricks.
Yeah.
Like my New Year's Day training, I was trying to do 3 splits that were just out of my reach because they were back bendy. And so I'm like, I need different warm-up exercises for those.
You definitely need for that. Yeah, I just stopped doing bendy shit. Just like, what's the point?
Well, the point, like, I don't think you need to contort, but I do think it's valuable to continue working on mobility
Oh, for sure.
so that you don't lose your mobility.
I've lost my mobility, honestly.
Well,
Getting out of bed was hot.
my most recent post was about me no longer striving to regain the mobility that I've lost through like injury and life, but rather to just like enjoy my mobility, and then it progresses on its own. So kind of without agenda and without goals, I'm just like doing mobility things. Like I've been doing more yoga, and all of a sudden these crazy splits are within reach again. But I didn't specifically set out to be like, I'm going to do over splits today.
Yeah.
They're just kind of there now because I sort of casually played around.
I feel like that's the one thing that we predicted before, like the comfort polling. Like people are not pushing us hard anymore, which is fine because like, for what?
Well, I think also when you kind of just like do what's enjoyable and what feels good for you on a day-to-day basis, it allows you to figure out what's your body actually good at, rather than seeing something and being like, I want to be good at that, and then you force yourself to go in that direction. But it's like, hey, maybe you might actually be limiting yourself from things that would have come much easier. Are the dogs singing?
The dogs are fucking crying.
It's like this hour, usually in the evening, they're all just like, "Rah, rah, 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 rah."
That anyway, my
Like-
sister's dog is the mute this, but he is.
Now I have to bleep that out.
Sorry. But no, that's the thing. Like, stop having dogs or kids when you can't afford
Dogs
time
or
to,
kids. Well-
to take care of them.
I kept saying this. We need to do an episode about kids and poll.
I don't want to talk about kids.
The prediction is maybe by August I'll convince him to do an episode about kids. Maybe.
Well, by August, I'll be dead.
Oh, true. Okay, so if he survives the July 5th man-made disaster, then the August episode will be about kids. Because I think it's not just about kids. It's not just about pole dancers who have kids. It's also about kids who pole dance.
Actually, that will be a really good topic because I just judged a competition in Japan, and the winner of the ultimate category was beyond. She is still a kid. Like when I first met her, she was this small, and now she's probably 15.
Yeah.
And literally, like whatever she put on that stage, I was just like, I can literally retire.
Well, that was one of my poll predictions on Spotify. I always create a monthly poll, and so one of the options that you could select is that the next big trick is going to be created by a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
The other options you could select were that Adam will get Botox and I'll get the substance.
I don't need it.
Well, I don't need the substance because I just got microblading on my eyebrows.
Yeah, she's a new woman now.
I'm a new woman. Also, like, it was only yesterday, so they're extra dark right now.
No, they look good. They look great.
I really like the shape. So Adam's friend Haley did it. She is professional.
She did mine as well.
Yeah. But like really natural.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying this as my eyebrows are jet black right now, but
it's
I researched microblading extensively in the last 2 days because as soon as I thought, oh, maybe I'll get it done, then I have to like extensively research the pre-care, the aftercare, the procedure. And so apparently they will stay dark for a little while and then they'll start to settle
Yeah.
after like all of the healing process.
Yeah, so the prediction that everyone is gonna get their eyebrows microbladed.
I also got my lips microbladed.
She did.
They actually, I loved the way they looked when she first did it, and my lips were all numb and
Juicy,
puffy.
yeah.
Juicy. They were so juicy. Now
Juicy.
they're like normal and natural looking.
Yeah.
But I still have the ointment on, so high gloss.
Yeah.
High
We have some
gloss.
snacks here as we go through this 15 minutes talk.
Okay.
Let's go through it.
The whole After Dark is just snacks.
I'm from Taichung. I live in Taichung, which we have a lot of good food. This is a famous sandwich. It needs to be in the refrigerator, but it's been in my car. Doesn't matter.
It was cool.
It's so simple. Let's open this up.
Or we
because
actually, you said we were eating these tomorrow.
we literally just have dinner, but we're gonna eat it now.
Oh my god, I can't eat anymore. I was saving myself for the lotus paste. What's in it? Are these both the same? Or
No,
is this...
that one, the cheese one for Steve. But look at this.
Oh, cheese for Steve.
It's literally just
Can you describe the filling?
egg, mayonnaise, and a ham, some cream, whipped cream, and an egg. That's
Whipped
it.
cream. Wait, whipped cream like cream cheese?
No, just whipped,
Whipped
cream.
cream like dessert.
Like dessert whipped cream.
Sweet and savory. Everything here is sweet and savory. He just got me the most delicious tea. It was winter melon tea with avocado cheese foam. And it's this glorious mixture of sweet and savory, creamy and clear and foamy and liquidy.
You got
And
no
it just,
idea.
he got it for his grandmother as well.
and my auntie.
She's so okay.
It's a bit gross to peel like this.
It's
no.
good.
Huh?
It's good.
It's good, right? Oh, sorry, I have to bite it.
Let's go. Okay. And what's this one? Because that's the red
Blueberry.
one. Blueberry. Okay, so we got cheese, we got blueberry.
We have that tomorrow.
How about tomorrow? Okay. I
We
want to
literally
get.
just had hot.
Yeah. It's been nonstop eating. Like literally, we go to this place, get some food. Go to that place, get some food. Go to the third place, get some food. And it's like we get one dish and everyone shares.
You are in a country of food.
I know, it makes me so happy. You know, when I first met Steve, he was like morally opposed to sharing food.
Really?
He said to me, he goes, girls always do this. They always try to eat off your plate like they're sticking a flag in you saying, I own you. And I was like, man.
No, who the fuck wants you?
I was
We
like,
just
what
want
kind of
food.
girls have you been dating? I'm like, this is a cultural thing now. So now he's acclimatized to sharing food.
Oh, yeah.
But in the beginning, he had some real trauma. I don't know who his ex-girlfriends were.
Honey, like sharing food is like a way of caring.
Yeah. So he said this trip, because we've been here for like almost a week now, and he said this trip, I'm giving you the last bite. So every morning when we go for coffee, when Adam's still sleeping, we get sandwiches, and he gives me the last bite of every sandwich he's had.
Like that's progress.
It's special. Can you tell us what these are? Because you got like 7 of them in there.
This is a one bite pastry. So instead of your typical pastry, it's cheese in there, but it's not like salty cheese. It's like sweet cheese.
Sweet cheese.
Try it. It's
Basically,
so
it's
good.
like cream cheese, like cheesecake. We went to a place today called Butter Hotel. Cutest place ever. It's basically just Instagram photo ops on every floor. And then when you get to the top floor, they have all these different kinds of butter pastry cookies.
It's like this.
It is. It's like this. Except these were way cheaper
Yeah.
because it doesn't have all the Instagrammable scenery.
Literally.
This is just a regular bakery.
Marketing. But yes, we still haven't talked about anything about Paul.
Spill the bubble tea. Turning into a food blog.
Literally.
Prediction. People are going to be way more chill about carbs. Because there's so much more information about how you need carbs so
For
that your
energy.
brain doesn't fall out of your head.
Yeah.
Not scientifically medically accurate. I studied the substance. What?
I think it's not like I think it's already a thing. You know, the last few years, fitness industry has been like, you need to do this, you need to do this. People fucking listen.
Yeah.
And now that it's moving to Paul, you need to do that, you need to do that. Or in the dance industry, it's like that. And guess what? It doesn't matter what they say because it's all a fucking marketing thing. When people are confident online, the listener or whoever is scrolling are more likely to believe what they say, even though things they say are bullshit. So yeah.
So this is a year we become smarter than the marketing tactics. I feel like everyone is like pretty hip to like being sold things, but sometimes we're still vulnerable to it. Because even the other day, we were walking around and there's these huge billboards like selling things to people, and you even said like, man, girls really get sold everything. And it's like, you can know that the marketing tactics are being used on you, but if you have like a self-consciousness about how you look or your body or whatever, you're so easy to manipulate.
So easy. It's actually scary. Like
It's sad.
If I didn't grow up in Asia, I probably would not be aware of all these things. I just think it's normal to feel like shit.
It's normal to feel like shit.
Literally remember the Mean Girls scene? Like, I got a big pause. I got morning breath or whatever. Anyway, that is normal in Asia. If you don't have anything to complain about your body or your face or your life, you're not normal. That's how sad Asia is.
He took a picture of me the other day with a jumper that says "Stop complaining."
Yeah.
Oh, I have food on me.
Yeah.
Uh,
Girl.
okay, wait. Because I'm not done eating, can we eat one of these?
Oh, God. Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna explain what it is?
It's a kind of like a mooncake pastry. It's called, what is it called?
Well, I called it beidan because I thought there was black egg inside.
No.
But that's Cantonese, right?
What the fuck
Not
put
even.
century egg in a pastry?
Century egg with lotus. It's the sweet and savory.
That's disgusting.
Are you sure that's not this?
This is a salty egg pastry. Salty egg pastry.
You have to break it in half. You're the boss.
It's really hard. You had this before.
Yes.
Yeah, see?
Oh, it's not lotus, it's red bean.
Red beans, and then...
Did you get any of the yolk?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, good.
It's so good.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, what is good.
What was I talking about? I forgot.
You were talking about mean girls, big pores, complaining.
Yeah, so it's not a prediction, but it is a way that I am seeing some trend going on in the industry as well. But it's not necessarily targeting on your insecurity though. It's like, do you want flat to split? Do you find, I think like in the pole industry, we're pretty positive about like appearance and stuff. So it's not a huge thing for us. Because like if you are going to use that tactic as a marketing tool, people cancel you instantly.
Yeah, you know one marketing tactic that I'm really happy I haven't seen in the pole community in a really long time is like when summer's approaching and everyone starts marketing beach body. It's like, hey, your body, you got a body, you can go to the beach.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You don't have to look a certain way to go to the beach. Just fucking go to the beach.
Yeah. But it's just so sad that we are so used to that. You know?
Like, we're so used to being told, like, you're too fat, you're too ugly, your skin is too greasy, your hair is too flat.
The substance.
The substance. Can we talk about the substance?
We can talk about for 1 minute.
I'm obsessed with the substance. One of my favorite things about it is how effectively it made you, the viewer, feel like, actually, I'm fine exactly as I am. I don't need plastic surgery or nothing. That was my favorite thing about the film.
Yet the next day, she got eyebrows microbladed and her lips tattooed.
And then my friend sent me a selfie of his face saying, I'm Monstro Eliza Sue, because he just had a procedure on his eyes and they were all puffy.
I think this is called improvement. It's not like completely change yourself.
Enhancement?
Enhancement.
Like, because one thing specifically I said about the brows, because initially I was like, I want it subtle, and you were like, why are you getting it done if you want it subtle?
Yeah.
And I said, I don't want to change the shape. I don't want to change the placement. I just want to fill in a little bit and a couple of strokes in the center, because that's literally all I do with pencil.
Yeah.
On the rare occasions that I actually wear makeup, because usually I only wear makeup if I'm being paid. Either if I'm doing a gig or if I'm filming something. Sometimes I'll do it now on social media if I'm like, if I want to sell something.
Exactly. But yeah, that's fair. That's fair. For what other predictions should we like talk about? I feel like there might be more competition coming up, but instead of like being competition focused, it will be definitely be more heels stuff. Oh my god.
More heels. Yeah, everyone's real
More
obsessed
heels.
with like
Yeah.
flow, edge work,
Yeah.
flexed feet. You know what? Mishka's fire feet. Everyone's obsessed with that because it's like a backwards pony leg. So instead of like this, it went like this.
Yeah.
Rolling.
Cute. We love that. We love that.
Obsessed with it.
More trend. More retreat coming up. More retreat.
So many. He's already got like 6 retreats booked for next year.
Yeah, next year I got four.
No, not next year. It's this year. It's 2025.
No.
now.
2025, I had 7 retreats. And 2026, I already have 4 or 5 booked in.
You're already starting to book for next year.
Well, I was
Oh my God.
I literally just got booked like 2 days ago.
So, okay. I get really torn because sometimes I'm like, ooh, maybe I should try to market myself better, become more popular in the pole community so that I can do this sort of thing because it seems very fun. But then I'm still like, no, I want to do acting. And it's every time. Every episode is just about that. About my split focus.
Yeah. I mean, I do that too, so.
Because your focus is really split right now too, right? Between school and life.
School, life.
And love.
Yeah, everything. It's hard, tell you that. It's only the second day of 2025. I'm over it.
Third. This is the 3rd day now.
3rd day, over it.
Time's already flying by 30% faster than he realized.
It's actually crazy. It's actually scary. So, I don't know. I did have a full realization about my growth in pole dancing just compared to the last 5 years. I've grown a lot. I lost a lot of abilities, but it's okay.
Wait, did you just say you've grown a lot, but you've lost a lot of ability?
I grown a lot mentally,
Oh, okay.
but I lost a lot physically. But that's the thing, like, as you're aging, especially, like, I've been pushing my body for, like, 11 years.
But that's kind of why I said as well, I'm no longer thinking about the flexibility that I've lost, because that's what led Elizabeth Sparkle to take the substance.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm no longer reflecting on the past. I'm thinking about, like, what am I going to do next? Or what am I enjoying doing right now?
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the mental growth, is that you're not so obsessed on, like, your physical capability.
Yeah.
Or losing physical ability or physical, I don't know, hotness.
I feel
The
like 'cause
hotness of youth.
I have definitely seen a lot of that happening in the dance industry, not necessarily pole dance industry, but pole as well. You know, people like getting upset about what they usually could do.
What they used to be
They
able to do.
used to be able to do, but not anymore, and then they get really upset and we're just like,
It's a horrible way to feel to be living in the past.
oh yeah.
So one of my favorite things that I read is that depression is dwelling on the past. Depression is dwelling on the past. Anxiety is worrying about the future.
Yeah. Yeah. So why don't you just live in a moment?
Live in the now.
But we are trained to worry for the future and think about the past.
Well, that's not true. I spent like decades studying theater, and all of the training is learning to be present in the moment.
Maybe we should all be an actor.
No, you shouldn't, because the other side of learning to be an actor is that everything is life and death. Everything is the most urgency humanly possible. Everything is a tactic in order to get something from someone that serves yourself. None of these things are helpful in life, but they're very compelling to watch on screen.
Well, I was like the first half sound like the hospital.
Good life advice.
No,
What sounds like the hospital?
the medical world, you know, like,
Oh, everything is life or death, urgency, must do it right now.
yeah, literally.
No wonder there's so much stress.
Yeah.
So much stress / so much sociopathy. Because if you don't really feel emotions, that's a great place for you to be. You're like, whoops, death.
You kind of have to. I've talked to students who are like emergency doctor. They're like, it is what it is. What can you do?
Yeah, you have to compartmentalize. Yeah.
Scary. But that's not what's going to happen for you. So don't worry. 'Cause
Well, it's also not what you do as artists, because artists, in order to access all those parts of yourself, you have to decompartmentalize and let all the floodgates open and all the shit rushes out of you. But then you have to have safe tools for when you're finished to put everything back in place so that you don't like leave the stage in a broken mess. You have to know how to put yourself back together after.
yeah. I feel like in saying that, you know, I used to dance like full out, like with emotion and stuff. And recently, especially the last 5 years, I feel like because I fixed my trauma, I worked through my trauma. I don't really have anything to dance for.
You know, when I look back through my, I guess, catalog of performances
Yeah.
and like especially choreographies, I think my best choreographies were the ones that I created when I was really upset about something.
Yeah.
So early in my career, a lot of my successes had to do with joy and celebration and happiness and all that. And that was like my first era of pole dancing. My second era of pole dancing got really dark because I just really like dark things like the substance. But then the tail end of that dark period was actual real trauma. And it was like inside that period where I was like, oh, when I look back on it now, I'm like, those were the best choreographies. And some of my best pole dancing was when I was really upset.
Yeah, I can recall those like memorable performance for myself were all like during my traumatic time, like
Yeah.
coming out to parents and shit like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
now I'm just like, cool. I have nothing else to dance for. I mean, like just perform and yeah, it's very different.
But you know, when I was early in theater school, they used to say this, not they, some of my classmates who were like really fucked up used to be like, oh, you can't be a good artist unless you've suffered. And me, coming from like my middle class, wholesome parents together, like pretty easy suburban upbringing, I was like, what do you mean I can't be a good artist if I haven't suffered? Because I haven't suffered. And I think now that I have suffered a little bit, I'm like, oh, I do have access to different things. But I don't know if that's suffering so much as like you need life experience.
You do.
Yeah, you need life experience.
Yeah, you do need life experience.
You don't-
Because, you know, like, as I said, recently I judged a lot of kids. A lot of kids have, like, the best technicality, but there's nothing.
They're dead in the eye.
They are-
Not dead in the eyes the same way that old people are.
Yeah, they're robots.
Yeah, because they don't feel things.
Yeah. Or they don't feel things yet. So a lot of them will try to pull a face that's, like, you know, very, like...
Usually it's like this. Or like...
Or, like, really sad. I'm like...
This one.
What?
It's this face. I can't stand this face.
Oh, I can't.
Because it's devoid of emotion. It's just general eyebrow crinkling. I didn't get my eyebrows microbladed to be generic crinkling.
Yeah. There's no layers. And it's really hard because, like, when you're writing comments, it's like... You will learn. I don't know. Like, what else do you say?
Well, I do remember having some acting teachers tell us, like, stop being so obsessed with acting. Go out and live your life.
Yeah.
And, you know, when you're in the midst of that hyper focus where you're like, no, I want to book movies. I want to act all day, every day, forever. And your teachers are telling you, like, no, you have to get out into the world and travel and have relationships and experience life. And you're just like, no, but I want to be an actor. And it's just like, well, you have nothing to offer.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what do you mean?
Yeah. Same as dancers. Like, same as pole dancers. Like,
Yeah.
especially, like, now, I don't even know what people are... Like, what's the end goal for people?
Yeah, I still feel like I have some students who their end goal is to prove how good they are. Or, you know, to win a sash or get a 100,000 followers. And I feel like those are, I mean, they're quantifiable goals, which we're always told you want to have quantifiable goals. But they don't feel like meaningful goals.
No.
Because you're like 100,000 followers and then what? Or like...
Are they paying you?
That was me. I always said my goal is not a sash and a crown. My goal is a performance contract.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you give me a film at the end of this competition? Otherwise, I'm just doing it for fun. Or if you can give me a touring contract, then I'll work really hard.
Unless it's $10,000.
$10,000 was a really good reward. Yeah, that was a great reward.
The one I just judged in Japan, yeah, the ultimate winner get 1 million yen.
How much Australian is that?
Almost 10,000.
It's about 10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I think prediction for competition is you need to have prizes.
yes. And money prizes are great. Money prizes are probably the best because of how much money people invest.
Invest in the competition, like to damage their body, make costume, travel, accommodation, all the coaching section, renting for studio, all that kind of stuff. And then like you win, you get nothing, and then you lost, you get even nothing.
You get less than nothing. You get a
less than
deficit.
nothing.
You just
Which
get
is-
a tired body.
Yeah, experience is good, but like there's nothing rewarding about the experience anymore because now competition are just to make money.
Oh, I have another prediction.
Yeah.
Everyone and their dog is going to have a podcast.
Woof. Woof 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 woof.
Yeah, it's
Or everybody is going to have a fucking podcast.
that's what I just said.
Oh, I thought you said every dog.
Everybody and their dog.
Oh, and the dog. Yes. Well, since all the dogs have Instagram now, so I guess why not? All their pets have Instagram because the owner don't know where to put their pet photos.
I think it's also because sometimes humans are difficult to love, whereas animals are easy to love.
Well, look at us. We're very hard to love. I would definitely rather love an animal.
Are we hard to love? What do you mean?
Yay! Anyway, prediction for pole dancing in 2025. What do you think? Do you have any more prediction for us? Please comment down below in the not description box, but in the comment.
And also send us topic.
We
Topic
need topic
requests.
for 2025.
Yes, I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, speaking of dogs, I was allergic to that tiny dog we were just
Girl.
having dinner with. She was this big, and I was still like, oh god. Oh, it's because she was on my pants. She was all over my
Some
pants.
Indian.
I'm gonna go have an antihistamine now.
Yeah, cheers!
Cheers!